Hey everybody, Big D here on Big D's Fig Farm. I wanted to share with you how we're going to do my fig variety ratings this year. I'm going to make a little bit of a change. Previous years we did by taste, 1 being poor, 2 average, 3 good, 4 very good, and 5 excellent. And we did some 3.5s and 4.5s as well, but that's kind of the basic score, though none ever got a poor and none really got an average. They were either good, because quite frankly, I don't know if I've tasted a fig I didn't think was good. Some are much better than others for sure. However, that's subjective, and that's the only one that's going to continue to be subjective. It's subjective because you might prefer honey-flavored figs, where somebody else might prefer a berry-flavored fig, and somebody else might prefer a sugar-flavored fig. So there's lots of options there, but we're going to stay with that because you got to have something about the taste. So, and then of course it's going to be according to my taste, but I like pretty much all of them. But some are just really outstanding. All right, and then we rate it on size. 1 being less than 25 grams, up to 25 grams. So 1 would be 0 to 25 grams. 2, which is a medium fig, would be 26 to 50 grams. 3 would be 51 grams to 75 grams. And then a 4 would be anything over 76 grams. All right, and then we have production. 1 being less than 5 figs per branch. 2, 6 to 8 fig per branch. And 3, over 8 figs per branch. And then last year we did by seeds, and 1 being lots of seeds, 2 moderate amount, 3 few, 4 none. But that one was really subjective because some people like seeds and some don't. And even Tracy and I had trouble scoring that because she likes the seeds a little bit more than I do in the crunch. But so we're eliminating that one this year and going with something less subjective. We're going to go with the eye. So the osceola here at the bottom, osceola, however you say that. That's one that's not subjective. Either it's a closed eye, which that one's pretty closed. These are Brooklyn Whites. These are Brebas. Now, Breba tend to be very different than the main crop. But every one of these has a very tight eye, except for this one. It gets a little bigger. You see, that's a pretty open eye. Not wide open, but I'd say semi-open. You might even rate that as open. But anyway, and most of them are going to be, when they get to the main crop, it's this or larger on this variety, which is why it attracts so many pests. But that's what we're going to do this year. We're going to do taste, size, production, and the eye when we're rating the figs. All right, there you go.